Pardon the intrusion, my prince, but would you permit me to visit this cemetery? Due to her advanced age, our head cleric, Mother Lelia... Lelia?
I'm going to go with Lelia, yeah.
Mother Lelia asked me to offer prayers to the fallen spirits in her stead.
The cemeteries of Cornea. Huh.
You have my deepest thanks, Elaine. The souls of the departed should rest easier now.
Oh, cool! And you get renown with I keep forgetting her name. Sharon.
Sharon.
Okay, I gotta remember that. How's it going, everybody?
Yeah, welcome back to Unicorn Overlord, everyone.
Do you want to go back to that town and do another tavern visit?
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, we said we were.
Yeah, let's try and keep up with those because I was actually looking at a couple of the comments in the videos. Right, they say that there is literally no reason you shouldn't be doing this all the time.
Lot, yeah.
Like, just like pour your heart and soul into all this food, because this is just a worthwhile investment.
Okay, so we're gonna do
the bacon and soft-boiled galettes.
Yeah, so we can have 4 people there. Oh no, I actually picked the velvety omelet and rice stew again.
Ah, cool.
So
we need to get Scarlet back. So
there we go.
Okay, cool.
So who do we want to work on Elaine with?
I hear Elaine and Berenice is a fun pairing.
Okay.
And is real quick, check who Berenice can support with. I'm curious. Berenice has rapport possibilities with obviously Clive.
Osh, Morden.
Adel as well, actually.
Okay, so how about Berenice,
Clive, and Clive is already has a conversation prep with Chloe.
So how about Clive and Adel?
I think Adel's a good one, yeah, because like I think Berenice, Clive, and Adel may have like I'm thinking they were all within the same like military branch of when they were all knights.
Yeah.
Cool. Gosh darn this food.
Divine. Truly splendid. Simply inspiring. As though it were made by the royal chef.
Don't be a stranger.
Alright, awesome. So, what's on the agenda for today?
So I actually made some changes a little bit here. I made some slight changes. I want to try a new grouping with Elaine.
Alright.
So I have Elaine right now with Rolf just as a range unit. But
yeah.
Because Elaine can heal himself when he hits people, and when he gets hit, Berenice can counter.
Okay, I see.
And then also throwing Yana in there to empower Elaine.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is going to be kind of a kill machine.
So, Elaine with a support, a vanguard, and a ranger.
Yeah.
He's got kind of his own, like... I kind of dig that because the theming of his, like, in the first part of the game, we saw the queen with, like, her coalition of, like really, really rounded out warriors. And this kind of was a similar, I think this was a similar, like, formation that she had.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
I also, so because Hodrick is no longer with Elaine, Hodrick's now over with Adel.
Alright. Oh, okay.
And Adel also, because a lot of people pointed out to me, I had him with this short spear that gave him the ability to rampage, but that was lowering his defense, which already isn't as good as Clive's.
Yeah.
And rampage is just not really as good as assaulting lance.
Yeah,
so I removed that and I actually put it onto Hodrick.
Really?
So it's not going to be his first priority move.
Mm-hmm.
He's still going to do Sting if there's a target with less than 50% HP, because Sting does extra damage to those.
Yeah.
But then he's going to do Rampage if there's somebody that he can take AP away from.
Got you.
Which I was saying before, it steals AP. I didn't mean it actually steals it, but it takes away one of their points of AP.
Basically, it removes an action from them.
Yeah, you don't get it the way that, like, Travis gets somebody's passive points.
And everyone else seems to have been relatively unchanged. Although, can I make a suggestion for one change specifically?
Sure. Oh, also, one more thing. I gave Travis the lucky coin that Sharon was holding, so he now has plus 20 evasion from Silken Scarf and another plus 20 evasion from from Lucky Coin.
Okay, so he's basically just going to be complete dodge monster.
Yeah.
All right.
Stop that.
Hey.
There's
Get out the shells, Penny.
There's a PS1 on the one bottom shelf she can reach, and she's messing with it all the time.
Oh no.
Penny,
Is she becoming a connoisseur for old video game relics?
she really wants to play Crash Bandicoot.
Oh damn.
And that's what I think.
Hey, Crash Bandicoot is a good game.
Yeah.
So yeah, one more suggestion I would make actually. So go to Sharon's unit.
Okay.
Put Sharon off to the side of that area.
Okay.
I hear that if we want to make the most of this, we actually should put Lex in the back.
Okay.
And what is suggested is putting him in the middle there. That way, any attackers who have like a lance will attack Morden or Bruno. Though I probably suggest Bruno put it in the middle as well, so that he can like take advantage of his self healing if need be. That way, Sharon is free to support those two, and Lex will be behind and do his thing. And if someone comes after Sharon, Lex can block.
Okay, cool.
This kind of like makes it so that like the rows and the columns are spread out, so that not all three in the front are going to be hit by this big sweeping attack, and whoever is going to get hit with the column attack, at the very least, they're going to prioritize the heavier tanks instead of trying to go after Sharon.
That makes sense to me.
I'm not entirely sure if like I got all of that right, but I think this will be a good way to experiment and see how far we can go from here.
Speaking of...
Oh, they already got one.
Yep, from that one meal together.
Let's do it. That was fast. So, what do you think?
In all honesty, it feels rather different than what I'm used to.
No surprise there. Big sword like this is a whole nother beast.
Aw, he's trying her big, like, Zweihander.
Yeah. If you've ever trained with one, you'll be all worn out after just a swing or two.
As I've noticed, yes.
But, that's nothing a bit of practice can't solve.
Perhaps so. Yet I believe I'll be better off persisting with my current blade.
Well, as long as you've got something you're happy with. Better to be a specialist than try to spread yourself too thin.
My thinking exactly. Though at times, I've wondered if I should learn a variety of weapons to adapt to any situation we might come across.
It's no small thing being that versatile. But if you're a real expert, you don't need to adapt. You overcome.
By an expert, do you happen to be speaking of yourself?
Sorry?
Clive has noted your talent for the very phenomenon, Bernice. The confidence with which you cut down mounted opponents, despite your inherent difficulties against them. I've witnessed it often as well. And I must admit, the skill you bear with that blade has seen you turn even the most dire of situations into your, in your favor.
Easy there, Elaine. I didn't say all that just to fish for compliments. Any more of that and I might have started blushing. Aww. My point is, don't worry about how many weapons you can use. Focus on one, and see where that takes you.
I'll do just that then. Thank you, Bernice.
Anytime. Now come on, we've got training to get back to. That's a pretty straightforward one.
Yeah. So, yeah, we got the mission to presumably go help Scarlet. But I've been wanting to see... I think there might be a few more things I can do before that.
I honestly agree. Like, let's do as much as we can before we start, like, really, getting the mission going, or getting the story going, as it were.
The windmills are back. Oh, we'll have bread to eat every day of the week.
So, fun fact, it took me the longest time in my life to realize why windmills are used for making bread, and then I realized, oh, it's because the wind powers the mill inside, and it's like, man, it took me way longer than it should have for me to realize that.
Well, because nowadays we think of them a lot as, like, making electricity.
That is true.
Pretty tough to spot enemy units hiding in the woods during a battle, huh? The other day I was just minding my own business, then bam, surrounded, barely escaped with my life. Maybe it's time I take up mining instead.
Yeah, speaking of which, we still have that mine that we can grind for materials.
Okay, that's the edge of where we can go right now.
All right. So
Apparently, the mine is a really good way to make money because if you get even 2 of the certain kind of items, it pays for itself immediately.
yeah, and I also did see that you can get divine shards from there pretty easily. So definitely something that maybe we can do.
Whoa.
Oh wow, a little bit off screen. Hello. Oh.
No time for detours. Yeah,
Okay, so we can't go there. Is that a dragon?
It's 2 dragon. Oh, that person's riding a dragon. Yeah.
Yeah.
A dragon or a wyvern, or I'm so used to seeing people riding wyverns that like I didn't even register it.
That is our Fire Emblem brain working right now. So while we are going around doing some cleanup work around here, preparing for the rescue of Scarlet, I have a little bit of an inquiry I am curious about, John.
Sure.
So, I remember I posted a little while ago on Blue Sky about my favorite character from Sonic, and I remember you and I had an interesting conversation about the fact that my favorite Sonic character is Knuckles.
Which is a great choice, it's just not what I thought you would pick.
Who did you think I was gonna pick?
I thought you were gonna pick Sonic.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I love Sonic as much as the next guy, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, I've always jived with Knuckles' vibe, his, like, story, and, like, I don't know, I like the fact that he's a good contrast to Sonic.
Yeah, I've only recently started to really get into Shadow as a character. Shadow Generations did a lot for me there.
Oh, yeah. No, Shadow's character, like, I think Shadow might be the most, like, oh, hello. What are the rebels doing out here in the middle of nowhere? No point in asking now, I guess. Ready for battle, everyone! The battle for Lonteria.
Yeah, because for a while I kind of felt like Shadow was a bit, like, unnecessary, let's say, because Sonic already had, like, a rival character in Knuckles. Though I still think Shadow, like, served a lot of purpose. Like,
Yeah.
Sonic Adventure 2's story wouldn't have worked with Knuckles. He was already, he was already developed to not be Sonic's enemy anymore.
Especially if Sonic Adventure 1 is anything to go by. Like, the two have beef, but, like, it's friendly beef at this point, for all intents and purposes.
Yeah.
But no, like, I am willing to say that Shadow has become probably the most, well-developed character in the Sonic lore, for several reasons, but, this is not including the comics, mind you.
Yeah.
Because the comics did a lot.
In the games, if you're only playing games.
Yeah, like, the comics did a lot for, like, so many other characters.
Increasing the mobility of allies, okay.
Alright.
So there's only 2 units.
Yeah, this
here.
is a simple conquer mission, or like I guess liberation mission. I guess you could call it. So yeah, go about this as you will. We need an archer, so yeah, that's going to be Elaine's job.
And
yeah, this shouldn't be as hard, I don't think, as the other mission that we had to do. So I think you can handle this just fine.
yeah, some people were telling me, though, it's surprising how much these little missions sometimes can be harder than the main ones.
Mm-hmm.
I'll deploy 1 more unit. So let me get... they have a whole bunch... So over here they have a thief in the front, so I want somebody that gives True Strike. I mean, the archers give True Strike, so there's that.
Probably like the mission with Chloe. Or probably like the unit with Chloe, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna want Clive's unit.
Oh, there we go.
All right, let's see how they fared. Like storm that front and like see how well we do.
Yeah, I'm going to brave the archers at the beginning here, I think. Yeah.
The path is set. I'll prove my worth. Advancing. What shall I do?
Oh yeah, we got this. This looks pretty
I'll
easy.
prove my worth.
Okay. Clive, I actually want you to stop because I want Elaine to get there first.
Well, you can always switch them,
Yeah.
like
The
when
odds
they
do
enter
not
battle.
stand in
So
my- Your villainy
yeah, there you go.
ends here.
Okay,
You want assist?
Range assist.
There you go. But continuing with what I was saying earlier, right?
Yeah.
So I was curious to know, name something, anything out there, and like you and I like say our favorites, and let's discuss the who's, the what's, and the whys.
Okay.
Because again, like I said, my favorite character from Sonic is Knuckles. I jive with his vibe. I like the whole like I've always also just been a fan of like the
Ancient Protector.
like ancient tribe characters, and like Knuckles clearly comes from like a tribe of like echidna warriors, and I've always liked that aesthetic. Who's your favorite character? Oh wait, no, I know who it is.
You know, but yeah. So my favorite has always been Tails.
I'll help.
Ooh, Range Assist made that worse.
Yeah, go for it.
Because I think I have a lot of player 2 energy. Like I've talked before about how like growing up I got my first a lot of video game playing was with my sister on the Super Nintendo, and I had to be Luigi because she would take Mario and like Super Mario Kart and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, they took down Travis because of the
course,
archers.
True Strike.
Yeah, but I think Clive's gonna clean up.
Yeah. So one, I like Tails as a sidekick and as like a little brother kind of character because I was a little brother.
Yeah.
And also I always like the smart ones, and also he's yellow. He's like yellow-orange, and yellow is my favorite color.
Seems we've done it.
Yeah, that's interesting. Like, I imagine if there was a green Sonic character that was a little more prevalent, I'd probably favor them.
Jet the Hawk.
But, like, I'm not really much of a fan of Jet, and...
Vector the Crocodile.
I like Vector, but more in a, like, humorous way, not as a, oh, I like this character so much kind
I
of way.
don't think many people are going to have Vector as their favorite, except for Gage.
Oh, yeah.
Because Gage loves...
Gage, like,
Because Gage loves horses. Horses are his favorite animal.
I am so happy that you know that reference.
Horses like Vector.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
We got a new skill.
Cavalry Slayer.
Attack a single enemy, inflicts -1 AP, -1 PP, and guards seal if the target is cavalry. Oh no.
Ooh, that's gross. That is very gross. That's actually really good too, because Elaine as an infantry unit is weak to cavalry, so that gives him an answer.
Not anymore. That kind of goes really well with his conversation with Berenice just now.
Yeah.
You don't have to adapt, just conquer. Overcome.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like that.
Sorry, I just
Now you're good.
moved the mic stand accidentally. So yeah, easily Tails, and in fact right now I'm running a Tails Commander deck in Magic.
We had a couple of matches yesterday. You were only there for one because we had a big 6-man Magic the Gathering match yesterday. You were getting some work done. I'm sorry, dude. I'm still not over just how cleverly you protected Lady Octopus.
Yeah, so
that was such a sick move.
Lady Octopus from the Spider-Man set. Olivia Octavius. Oscar. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Thanks a billion for liberating the fort. Oh, that's it.
You're welcome. Yeah, Oscar played a Damnation, which destroys all creatures on the field, but I flashed in an enchantment that turned Lady Octopus into a vehicle, so she's not a creature.
It's like something like rapid transfiguration or something like that.
something like that, but it robotizes a character.
Yeah, the cool thing is that normally you would use that to disable an enemy creature by turning them into a useless machine. You used it to protect Lady Octopus in order to keep her effect on the field while making sure that she didn't get destroyed through Damnation.
That's what I'm liking about this Tails deck, is it's partially board wipe proof because vehicles
are not creatures.
Creatures unless you're fighting.
Yep, unless you pilot them.
Yeah.
Which is really, really cool way that you did that. Ooh, what's going on here? Hello.
Ugh, what a mess.
Selvie.
No money for a hired sword, either.
Excuse us, ma'am. Is something the matter?
Oh, whatever am I to do?
She seems not to have hurt me.
How can I fight the soldiers of the damned?
Let me talk to her.
Don't worry, Elaine, I got
Hello?
See, sometimes the problem is you have too high of a charisma stat, and you need somebody with low charisma to just break the ice.
When did you... How did you... Who are you people?
We're with the Liberation Army.
Ah, the ones who defy Zenoira's rule.
Our apologies for startling you.
Nonsense. I share the blame for not minding my surroundings.
May we ask what you're doing here exactly?
I was researching this magic sigil, but I've encountered a roadblock, one I have no possible means of resolving alone.
What kind of roadblock are we talking?
When I awakened the sigil, it breathed life into spectral beings. Warriors lost to time, who attacked me with reckless abandon.
Hey, warn a guy before you start telling ghost stories.
Yet you appear to be unharmed.
How about that?
Well, I wasn't finished with my story, now was I? As the phantoms creeped ever closer, I was certain my time was finally up. I closed my eyes and waited for the end. But it never came. There wasn't so much as a scratch on my beautiful skin.
Odd.
After repeated attempts met the same conclusion, I've reached a hypothesis. These ghosts, as you call them, are nothing more than illusions birthed of an ancient sorcery. And the grounds we stand upon were used in days of yore to cultivate strength against the antagonistic apparitions.
Yeah, that's a lot you just dropped on us. What I'm not getting is, how's any of that a problem? If they can't lay a finger on you, it should be easy enough to keep doing your thing, right?
That depends on the thing. I want to know what happens when all of the Sigil's guardians are defeated. But I'm just one woman, and hardly capable of such a feat alone.
Hence the worry.
Yes, I've made it my goal of late to study the effects of combating the illusions. And should you be willing to help with my research, I'd be more than glad to join this liberation of yours.
Yeah, let's help her.
I understand. We'll do whatever we can to assist.
I was hoping you'd say that. Lady's got me all curious now.
You mean it? Oh, that's wonderful.
What is your class is what I'm curious about.
Are you like a shaman?
Shaman, druid, maybe?
Now then, allow me to activate the sigil's power.
Selvie joined the limber... Oh, she just joins, like, immediately. Shamans!
Yeah, okay.
Shamans specialize in skills which weaken their foes, positioning them in the back row to have them weaken foes from a relative safety. May want to put her in a squad before we start this.
Absolutely.
Okay, you got me curious now.
So I'm gonna throw Selvie here for now, but let's look at...
What she can do. So, Bronze Staff, Dove Plumes, and no accessory. Passive Curse. Inflicts -1 power point and initiative -10 on a wall of enemies.
Okay, how good is your initiative? It's 32 compared to Adel's 17 and Hodrick's 5, but compared to Adel's 17, so that's...
Ooh.
She moves pretty quick.
So, like, she's fast and she's quick on the curse. Okay, cool.
And Quick Curse activates before an enemy uses an attack skill, inflicts attack -20% for a single enemy's next attack.
Oh, that's a really good skill to have, especially on a squad with Hodrick. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Do you have a spare accessory or anything that you can give her before we get into this battle?
I'm sure I do. So, I could do Watchman's Lantern, which gives her immunity to blind and burn. I also can give her a Bronze Bangle. I have a bunch of Bronze Bangles sitting around. I'm gonna give her the Lantern.
Yeah, let's. Who knows? Maybe that'll come in handy.
Oh, the Dove Plume is part of what's given her such good initiative.
That's why. Well, okay, that.
But that's a good thing to have for somebody who...
that is a very deliberate design choice. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's see what we got here.
While I'm here, I want to play around with a Cavalry Slayer. Okay, so it already set it to do that if there's cavalry, and then otherwise to do Lean Edge because it heals him, and it's just as accurate and just as powerful.
Mm-hmm.
So he should be doing Lean Edge unless there's
cavalry. We're got you. Yup. Okay, I see. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there, but yeah, you and I are on the same page.
Yeah, so that's exactly what we want that to do.
Excellente. Oh, by the way, Selvie's unit, take less damage from magical attacks.
Oh, I love that too, because that'll help these guys break into...
doing some damage to mages.
Or to magic assist. So when there's like mages like assisting enemy units that I'm trying to get in there,
assists.
She'll give us defense.
Okay, that works perfectly fine. So, are you going to do the mission?
There isn't a mission.
No, it's right there.
Oh! Allow me to activate the sigil's power. Sorry, I was looking for like a big flag.
And there it is. The Sigils trial... Oh, auxiliary stages. Challenge auxiliary stages to battle the phantom soldiers lingering within. You can do this as many times as you like, earning experience along the way.
It said, it said Sigils Trial Beginner 1.
Gotcha.
Is what it said.
Okay, so we got, like, training grounds for all intents and purposes.
As I mentioned before, you'll bear no injury should you fall to the phantom soldiers within. But keep in mind, you'll earn no experience if you decide to leave the battle partway through.
Okay, so these are basically, like, safe missions that you can basically just do whenever.
Yeah.
To train up your units.
Do you want to do one?
Yeah, why not? Let's see what this is all about.
Yeah, so it takes us kind of to the spirit world.
And we got... Is this a fog of war type thing?
I think
it doesn't look like it.
Or no, that might just be the bounds of the
Alright, cool.
area.
Alright, so do what you gotta do, man. Let's see what we got.
Okay, so we have a mage up here, a couple soldiers, a couple housecarls, a couple soldiers, hoplite, archer, soldier, couple thieves. Okay, got the boss group here. So my first thought is to try and take care of the ranged assist, but also there's thieves here, so I want somebody who's going to be able to hit the thieves really hard. So I think that's going to be Clive's unit.
Yeah.
Are they lined up? They are lined up. So Chloe will hit both of them.
Mm-hmm.
I ride for
Okay, so if you go with Clive's unit, and if I may make a recommendation,
Yeah.
Go with Selvie's unit. Let's showcase what you can do, and even with that mage in the watchtower, her magic assist resistance will allow them to be able to tank it while taking care of the soldiers.
Yeah, it looks like they won't be able to do...
Well, they
won't be able to hit the thieves.
But they can go after the other guys.
Yeah, and if those soldiers intercept us...
We'll be fine.
What shall I do?
Yeah, if you want to bring out one more unit while we're at it, by all means.
Yeah, so let's... There's a lot of physical units here, so let's bring out somebody else tanky, I think.
Sharon's unit?
Yeah, let's do Team Sharon.
By the grace of the Holy Unicorn, I'm prepared for anything.
Alright, so while we're going through this, right?
Yeah.
Favorite Mario character?
So for me, it's Yoshi. It is classically Yoshi. That thing about being forced to play as Luigi in Super Mario Kart. So it was funny because I had some learned helplessness from that because my older sister, she's 3 years older than me.
Yeah.
And she would tell me, she was player 1 and player 1 was just faster than player 2 is what she would tell me. And Mario was just faster than Luigi. So I really didn't have any chance is what she would tell me.
Wow.
And her reasoning for that was because player 1 always starts in 8th place and player 2 always starts in 7th, and she's like, oh, well, they do that because player 1 is faster.
because of the Mario Kart ruling thing.
Like, it's typical, like, siblings messing with each other.
Of course, of course. Yeah, I don't think we need to think too hard about this one.
Yeah.
This seems like a pretty straightforward mission.
So I played Luigi and I felt like I was losing all the time, and then I heard about how
Healing assist.
I'll lend you my
how Yoshi is like a speed type unit. So I did that, and that's probably it was because I was starting to get better at Mario Kart, but that's when I started being closer to being able to beat her.
Right.
So that kind of started. We also had Super Mario World, so riding Yoshi was the best in that. And Yoshi's just been my favorite ever since. He's my main in Smash Brothers.
Nice. So, my favorite was actually Luigi for a good while. That is up until I basically got introduced to Daisy. So I would say Daisy is my favorite character at this point of the Mario franchise. It didn't happen, however, until Mario Tennis. Mario Tennis.
Well, that was like her grand return.
Yeah, like Mario Tennis, like Mario Power Tennis specifically, the one for the GameCube, because I was always a big fan of, I think, like, I'm a sucker for tomboys. I will openly admit that. And that's kind of like how that whole spiel played out, and until eventually, like, more and more games came out that made me like Daisy more and more. Super Mario Strikers like was the big one, because like seeing like this badass tomboy playing soccer like a professional and like being all really cool and everything was also really cool. And her appearance in Smash Brothers, like maybe not as well as it could have been, but I still liked it a lot.
Yeah, I think because when they brought Daisy back in the N64 era, she was kind of just palette swap Peach, and then the GameCube era was when they started like giving her the tomboy character traits. I think.
I'll do what I can.
Of course.
What shall I do? I depart.
Yeah, with Sharon acting as healing assist, that is helping a lot. That's not a big loss, so I think we can take that one.
Yeah, unfortunately, Hodrick got
taken down
by magic, but
yeah, that is a really cool, neat skill from Selvie, though. I like it.
How about...
That's neat.
Trying to think of another one. Okay, so how about a Street Fighter? Favorite Street Fighter character?
Call me basic, but it's always been Ryu.
It was Ryu for me for a little while as well.
Oh yeah? So for me, like, I'm always a sucker for the Goku types, or for the Goku-like characters, so that's why I really like, which is funny because I just got talking about Knuckles, right? But I've always liked Ryu. I kind of like that straightforward sort of character, but that's also why I really like Nimona from,
Let's join our strength.
Ooh, cool. That's also why I really like Nimona from Pokemon Scarlet Violet.
Yeah.
Because she kind of has that, like, you know, Goku energy.
Yeah, wants to fight, wants to better herself.
Yeah, no, like, I've always liked Ryu, and I like that he is, like, he's a really no-nonsense guy, and I love his development throughout, like, Street Fighter 5. And then Street Fighter 6 just, like, brought him, like, to the pinnacle of what his character should be, where he's like, okay, this whole Satsui no Hado nonsense, being tormented about like the inner demons and like dealing with the death of my master. I'm finally past that. I am now the master that I truly wanted to be. And what is really cool too is that, well, for one, bearded Ryu is the best, and two, the fact that he wears like a red sash around his like midsection, similar to how Gouken wore it, is just really, really cool design to me. So I just really like seeing Ryu's as a character, and I like seeing Ryu in tournaments. He's actually pretty decent now, so seeing him in like high-level play is just really gratifying to me.
Ryu is my favorite to play as because I don't play Street Fighter very much. So I kind of need the most like easy to grasp character if I'm gonna do anything in Street Fighter.
Yeah.
But my favorite character to just like kind of observe the game with is Zangief.
Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And a lot of that comes from when I did the character study and just kind of started learning more about him.
Honestly, the Zangief character study, have the magical assist happen. There you go. The Zangief character study, I think, is like one of the best videos you've ever done, because I learned a lot about like one of my favorite characters from Street Fighter, and it was just really interesting to see. Like, I dug that video a lot.
Like, I was always really interested in the whole, like, dissonance of how Zangief, in a lot of other things, is a villain, but in the actual canon of Street Fighter, he's always been a good guy.
Yeah, like, he is a nice guy. The dude, for all intents and purposes, the dude is about as straightforward as Ryu is. He loves fighting, he loves wrestling, he loves, like, pitting his strength against the other people, but unlike Ryu, who is more, like, more for himself, he's just like, I'm kind of just like a social, like, hermit a little bit. I just like fighting. I don't really want any, like, complex situations. Zangief is always, hey, you, over there, let's trade blows and then get food later. Huh? What do you say?
You must build your muscles. Only through muscles will you get better fighting spirit.
As much as I don't like Street Fighter X Tekken, the story between him and Rufus is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I adored that story.
Like, Zangief's also kind of a joke character, and I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah, like, he's not a, like, I kind of like the idea of see if the assists can help. Or you can do that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna...
Yeah,
No.
but, yeah, we haven't given them enough, we haven't given them enough action yet. Let's have them handle this. I want to see Bruno. Oh, no, it's not Bruno, actually. This is a different unit.
Yeah, this is Team Joseph. The one thing I will say,
I hope you saw that.
because of course all the character studies are like so much research that they're going to age.
Yeah.
Like, more is going to happen in the world and the information is going to change. And the way in which that one has aged interestingly is that I talk a lot about, like,
Careful, you make it
Russian, like the Red Scare.
Yeah.
That only really started to end around the same time as Street Fighter II came out.
Bold of you to stand against me.
I may not escape
Our success is inevitable.
Careful.
Have
you
Joseph's
make it
unit weaken them
first.
to the point and then give the kill to someone else.
Yeah. So I kind of talk in the video about, like, you know, this is a post-Cold War era and there's nothing really to be afraid of from Russia anymore. And besides, Zangief, like, stopped being, like, a representative of, like, the Russian government a long time ago. And nowadays, like, no, there's, like, reasons to be worried about Russia's government. There's the ongoing invasion of Ukraine that we should be doing more about.
But at the same time, it's one of those things. It's like, you know, not every Russian, not every insert
It doesn't destroy the
stereotypical group here.
It doesn't destroy the thesis of that video. It's just some things would be worded differently.
It is unfortunate. It is unfortunate.
But also, I made these expecting them to age. So
Yeah, because like that's the interesting thing too. Is like because. It is established in the earlier days of Street Fighter, and even now, that Zangief loves his country. He loves Russia.
Yeah.
He is,
I'll do
like,
what I can.
an advocate for, like, he is an advocate for, like, being proud of his country and his countrymen. But, they never really address, like, the more complicated issues, but that's also because, again, Zangief is not meant to be a complicated character.
Yeah.
He loves what he does. He loves what he do. He loves the people that he's friends with. That's all you really need.
because it's kind of like in the 90s, he's fighting on behalf of, like, representing Russia, and then as it goes on, he actually takes a step away from, like, the Russian government and representing it, and rather just representing himself. But he's also such a proud, red-blooded Russian. And, like, it's not like his beliefs have anything to do with, like, socialism over capitalism or anything like that. He just loves his land and its people, and especially the children.
If it were up to Zangief, like, disputes like this would be settled with a nice wrestling match in the underground ring, and then once everything's over, everyone, like, comes together for a big bear hug and goes to get some goulash or something.
Yeah.
Like, that's really all it is, and frankly, it probably all it should be, but it is not. But that's getting into, like, more complicated conversations.
Zangief as a character is like, wouldn't it be nice if it was that simple?
Extremely.
And that makes him, I think, an incredibly optimistic character to watch.
I can actually agree with that, and I think that should be seen. I think that's the kind of thing that should be seen, like, overall as well.
Fascinating. We've earned a reward for our first success in the Sigils trial. Though, given everything we know about them, I should hardly be surprised at this point. In any case, there are still more sigils elsewhere in Fevrith. Let's be off. So we got a Lapis Pendant, which is a great item.
What does a Lapis Pendant do again?
It gives one additional passive point.
Oh, yeah.
So who do we want to give an extra passive point?
My immediate thought is Sharon. Oh, either Sharon or, oh, you know what? No. We gave that lantern to, Selvie, right?
Yeah.
Give it to her, because that way she can use Quick Curse twice.
Okay, let me just check really quick. Wait, how do I, edit? Activates before an enemy uses an attack skill, absolutely. So...
Yeah, give it to her.
Yeah. Lapis Pendant, base, PP +1.
There you go.
Do we have any better staffs for her? Oh, I can give her the Chiropteran staff.
Chiropteran staff gives +5 evasion and initiative, no new skills, so she'll still stick with passive curse.
Yeah, it's just gonna be better for her.
Oh, that increases her initiative too. That's still really good. Okay, that works out great.
Absolutely.
So we still got a little bit of time to like check out a few other things if you want. We can increase the squad size.
We can make a new squad, but we don't really have enough other units to take advantage of that unless we start hiring mercenaries.
Okay. Oh, we need honors in order to increase max size. So yeah, none of that yet. I'm trying to think of another one. Okay, I know you and I discussed our favorite Pokemon. We did that big video a little while ago about our favorite Pokemon from every type.
Yeah, that's a fun video.
Okay, regarding like the conversation of like why certain things are certain people's favorite. Since we're playing a tactics game, I know your favorite Fire Emblem game is the Talia Saga.
Yeah.
Which one of them? Path of Radiance or Radiant Dawn?
Radiant Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
It's unfortunate because like Radiant Dawn can't be as good as it is without Path of Radiance.
Yeah. Nah, that is understandable. And my personal favorite, obviously, is Blazing Sword. And I think that kind of because I was talking to Wambu about something interesting, right? And it was kind of like talking about our philosophies on how we view gaming. Because like Wambu was always talking about like how he connects with games that have like really, really nice individualistic details that really, really connect with him, whether it's the music, whether it's the narrative, whether it's the designs and characters and stuff. Whereas he was talking to me and he was like, Oscar, you're the type of person who is like, if a game is fun, you're willing to criticize like some of the lesser details of it, but as long as the game is fun, you don't worry about anything else. And I'm like, yeah, that's an accurate statement.
Yeah. I think I could be a little bit headier with things.
You are.
Like, a big example for Senran Kagura, and like, please don't get upset if you're a Senran Kagura fan. It's like one of the few things that I truly hate that it even exists.
Yeah, no, that's the thing though. Like, I enjoy Senran Kagura, but that's only because I like Muso style, like beat 'em up. Oh, this is like really fun with like a really cool mechanic.
I'm sure it works great as a Muso game.
It is.
I have like.
Do I understand why you hate it?
Yeah,
Absolutely, I understand why you hate it.
I take a moral issue.
No,
with it.
I absolutely understand, and I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, like Senran. I'm not gonna be a Senran Kagura defender because I get it. I absolutely understand why you don't like that.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna give you shit for it.
And
because,
me saying
like,
it's exploitative is not the same as me saying you're exploitative for liking the game.
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, you also like, when it comes to the stuff that you enjoy, John, you like things that make you think. You like things that make you be like, oh, I see these details. I see that detail. I see this detail, and suddenly it comes together. I see how it all connects. I think that's one of the reasons why you love the Talia Saga, because like we've used this conversation. We've used this descriptor before. It is very much the hello.
These ruins date back even further than Zenoira itself. Looks like there's still riches to be found here as well.
Another lapis pendant.
Heck yeah.
And I think there's something else here. Oh, a hallowed blade. Oh, we got a couple of things here.
Okay, so we get another PowerPoint. So magic plus 8%, dancer's bracelet giving her powerful call. So
do we want to replace the leather hood? Because like that's magic attack, which is good on her, but she's mostly a support unit.
Yeah. Powerful Call grants plus 30% physical attack for an ally's next attack. Activates before an ally attacks, and it's limited.
Mm-hmm. So giving her an extra power point will allow her to maybe be able to do that alongside any other skills that she might trigger, like Guard Hunter or Magical Conferral.
Okay, so I'm gonna take away the leather hood for now.
Yeah, let's see how this pans out.
Might change my mind later. Lapis pendant, and I want to make a change here, because it's magic conferral if there are armored enemies present.
Yeah. What's Guard Hunter?
I'm actually going to change this. I'm going to remove armored enemies present, and I'm going to change Powerful Call to... no armored enemies present. So if there's armored enemies now, she will do Powerful Call unless there are armored enemies on the field. Then she won't waste her power points on that because she'll magic unfurl things.
Got you. What does Guard Hunter do?
Guard Hunter activates after an enemy guards an attack. Attack a single enemy with magic. Ignores 30% of the target's defense.
Ah, okay, so it's also a trigger ability.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm fine with that. Like, if you get Magical Conferral but Powerful Call doesn't trigger, then there's a guard on the other side of the field, then she'll use Guard Hunter.
And what is... Okay, so
Hallowed Blade.
We got Baroque Sword, which gives +5 accuracy. Does seem to be better than the Recruit Sword, even though we won't have the extra experience anymore.
What does Hallowed Blade do?
Hallowed Blade heals 10% HP when using active skill plus...
Oh, what were we just talking about with Elaine?
Yeah, so do we want to go even further into that strategy of making Elaine like a self-healing monster?
Why not? Especially because it is +3 to his physical attack as well. That's just gonna make him stronger.
Yeah.
And with a witch supporting him, that's gonna be a really good combination.
Okay, is there anybody else with a sword that's not particularly great? You got the Baroque
yeah,
sword.
Lex already has a Baroque sword. I think we can save that sword for now. Everyone else seems to be pretty well equipped.
Okay.
But I was saying, right? I think the reason you really we were using this descriptor for the Telia Saga before. It's like the Game of Thrones of Fire Emblem.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of moving parts going around, and
for me, the story saves any frustrations with the how the leveling curve of that game can be kind of rough.
Yeah, I love the Telia Saga, and even I'll admit that the Fire Emblem, or that the difficulty curve of that game is kind of atrocious.
It's not a very clean gameplay experience.
It's not. I would even argue that Path of Radiance gives you a bit of a cleaner experience when it comes to the general overall, difficulty curve and the progress of that game. The one sticking point, in my opinion, is hunting down freaking Oliver. That big chain forest mission that you have to deal with in the middle of the game.
Yeah.
That mission is kind of rough.
It's a little rough.
But other than that, everything else about the game is, generally well balanced. Which you can also break, mind you.
Trying to see if there's anywhere else we can go.
I mean, we could try those, harder missions again now that we have a little bit more power to us, but honestly, it seems like maybe now would be a good time to go after Scarlet. Especially because, it's kind of in the northeastern part of the map.
Yeah.
So, and there are clearly directions for us to go towards the south and everything, so we will be able to revisit these places again.
Yeah.
So, I think now's a good time to start progressing the story.
Okay, and I think there's a heart event here that we can't actually... Oh!
No, we can't. Sharon and Bruno. Alright, let's end off with this.
Another fine morning, blessed by the Father's divine grace. I think a short rest is in order to celebrate the occasion. Perhaps on that boulder over there.
Oh my god.
Ah, how lovely.
The hell do you think you're doing?
My word! Did the boulder just speak to me?
The boulder is asking who you're calling a boulder!
Not sorry. That boulder.
Too easy.
A boulder.
Too easy.
I meant no harm, O talking rock. Wait, is that you, Bruno?
Course it is. But I get the feeling you thought otherwise.
What? No! I would never confuse your muscular back for mere stone. Well, I suppose there's no point attempting to hide it. Forgive me for leaning on you.
It's fine. It's kind of my fault too for crouching down like that. Sorry for scaring you, Sharon.
And what were you doing over there, if you don't mind me asking?
A cat.
Oh my gosh. What was that?
I found a cat, okay? Poor thing was hurting real bad, so I figured I'd try fixing him up.
This is such an easy character trope, but it gets me every time.
I dig it. I dig it a lot.
It gets me every time.
The big, strong dude who's actually a real softie.
Yeah. And what an adorable little kitten he is. Assuming you don't mind, I would be glad to heal him with some of my magic. With my help, your friend here will be back on his paws in no time.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Thank you, Bruno. It'll just be a minute.
Cute. Cute.
I love the tiny text, a cat.
Just, he's a cat.
Alright, well, that's still within the bounds of one episode, so yeah, let's call it here.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, we'll see you in the future. Maybe we can do some more favorites from things, but also I think we're going to be preoccupied with saving our girl Scarlet next time. So, I'm the Comic Foil.
I'm the Green Scorpion.
And we will see you there. We'll have this, our strategy down to the letter, the Scarlet Letter.
I was waiting for that one.
I was trying to, yeah.
Okay, Scarlet Letter, not the worst I've ever heard. At the very least, that was nice wordplay.
Thank you.